So what we're going to look at today is one of my 12 shots of golf, and it's the Greenside bunker shot, 20-yard bunker shot. And what's important with my 12 shots of golf is trying to get your understanding of the level you should be playing to and getting your mind in balance with it, so you stay far more relaxed and confident in what you're doing. And it's looking to take pressure off your game. So the bunker shot is one of those shots where I think it's the hardest shot for the amateur golfer, and it's the biggest difference between us and the tour player. And there are three reasons for that. Number one, they practice the shot a lot more. The facilities they have allows them to do this. Number two, the bunkers, and this is, I think, is the most important, the bunkers are more consistent in how much sand there is in the bunker. So it allows them, number three, to understand how their equipment is going to work. So for you as an amateur golfer playing regularly, you walk into a bunker, sometimes it could be nicely raked, it can be not nicely raked, it could have loads of sand, no sand. The tour player doesn't come across that unless the weather conditions are poor. As he goes from tournament to tournament, basically the bunker stays consistent. So it's far, far easier for them. So that's where I think what we're going to talk about today, the data is important, because you've got to get in line your expectation with your level of play. So throughout my videos on the 12 shots of golf, we will use three sets of discs. We've got some white discs, some blue discs, and some red discs. And they're going to relate to the different levels of golfer. So I'm going to look at a guy who maybe shoots scratch. Well, that's my white disc. The blue disc guy shoots around 80, so an 8-9 handicap golfer. And then the guy who's looking to break about 90, around 18, will be the red discs. And what's interesting when we play a bunker shot, I always want you, any shot, to play your best possible shot. And that may be you've got that ability from here to put it within 2 or 3 feet of the hole. But the difference between the handicaps in golf is who does it more regularly. So we're looking at the white disc there we can see on the green. We're looking at around about 12 feet away is on average where a scratch golfer would put the ball. And I'm sure you've got the ability to beat that. Even if you're an 18 handicap golfer, even a 25 handicap, you've put it closer than 12 feet. But that's what he does on average. And that's important to understand. It's the average shot. Now we look at a guy shooting around 80s. The blue discs, we're looking around about 22 feet. And by the time we get to that guy shooting around 90, we're looking now at around about 45, 50 feet. So if we're really honest, if you're in the bunker and you're shooting 100, get it on the green, you're playing a good shot. And that's important to understand. You're not suddenly turned in to Phil Mickelson or Seve Ballesteros and you're going to stick this to 2 feet. If you're shooting 100 on the green anywhere within 45 feet, you're doing absolutely fine. So that might be a bit, you sort of look at that and you can't believe that that's an okay result. But actually what we're looking at from this position, if I get the ball down in the hole from this position, on average, down in the hole in what I call a 2.5 shot, which means one time I'm going to get it down in 2, another time in 3, I'm a tour player. Okay, the guy who knocks it to 12 feet, the scratch golfer, isn't going to hold that putt 50% of the time. He's going to get up and down from here probably only 1 in 5 times in 2 shots. 4 times he'll get down in 3. Our single figure golfer, the guy shooting 80, he's the guy who's going to take on average 3 shots to get down from here. He's going to put it on the green and 2 putt it. And then our 18 handicap golfer over there is going to, on average, take 3 1/3. So it's basically a third of the time he's going to get down in 4 from this position. And you're still playing to that level. You're still going to break 90. You're going to be around that number. So let's play a few shots. Let's see what happens. I'm going to play 3 shots out of here. Let's see what my average works out. Let's see what my handicap is today. So, okay, first one's out. A little bit heavy. Okay, probably given myself, looking at that number there, I'd say 15 feet away. So I've probably played that to about a 4 handicap golfer. Okay, I'd like to be better, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, play another one. So we'll work out my average. Okay, that one's come out quite nicely. Probably put that to about 5 feet. So 5 feet away now, I'm playing tour level. Okay. And the last one, again, about 6, 7 feet away. Now, what was important there is that the first one didn't get to my level, but it didn't bother me. I didn't get upset because I've played the game long enough. What I did well was I went to the next two, stuck with my game plan of what to do, and I've played two much better shots. So on average there, I've come out around about my scratch handicap. That's what I should be doing. So I'm happy with that. So I had two slightly better than normal, one a little bit worse, but that's okay. So it allows me to keep my mind in a much better place. By keeping my mind in a much more simple position, it makes it easier for me then to go and play the next shot well. So data is really important. My 12 shots of golf will help you to become more consistent to your level. Today it was a bunker shot. Over the next few weeks, we'll cover the other 11 shots. I hope you enjoyed that tip. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Look forward to seeing you soon.